Good morning, dear students. In this segment, I will teach you the remaining part of the lesson A Girl with a Basket, written by William C. Douglas. Yesterday, we had studied that Douglas was surrounded by a group of young children who were selling baskets, and these were refugee children. Now, in this part, he says that the children selling baskets were sons and daughters of these refugees. Means the children who were selling baskets were the sons and daughters of the refugees who had come from Pakistan. They are their parents or relatives had gathered in the cities. Means that those children are their parents or their relatives had collected in the big cities of India in order to survive, and they setting up stalls manufacturing simple articles trying to make a living. Make a living means to earn money in markets. Means they had put up stalls. Stalls means small shops. Manufacturing means handmade things, simple article, and they made simple articles, and in this way they earned money through selling those simple articles in the markets already overcrowded, and they were trying to sell their things in such a market in which a large number of sellers were present. They lived in cloth and grass sheds that lined in the street. After that, he describes about their sheds. They lived in the hut made of cloth or the grass. The peasant means farmer, among these refugees had been accustomed means habituated, आदत पड़ जाना, अभ्यस्त होना, to little all their lives. Means he says that the farmers among those refugees were living on small income, because for the annual income of an agricultural family does not exceed means more, ज़्यादा, on an average $100 a year. Means he points out that in 1950 the annual income of a peasant family was only $1 per annum. There is the average unskilled laborer means a kind of laborer who does work hard but who does not know any technique. The average unskilled laborer makes 30 cents a day. Means he want to say that in those days an unskilled laborer earned only 30 cents. Means just like paisa and rupees there are in India, in America the small amount is cent and the big amount is dollar. He wants to say that the income of a peasant, of a farmer, was only 30 cents one day, or less than $2 a week. Yeah, or you can say that in American economy he earned only $2 in 1 week, and from what they earned, what they could eat from this money, there is only one meal a day. From this money which they earned, they had only one meal in a day, and in meal means food, and in that food what they had, an onion. Means they were so poor that they could eat only one in their meal, only one an onion, only one piece of bread, a bowl means katora of pulse yani dal with milk, and they ate milk, as they had milk with pulse, and sometimes perhaps a bit of goat cheese means paneer, and sometimes in not in a week but in a month they could eat cheese also made of the milk of goat, and they had no tea, no coffee, no fat, no sweets, no meat. Means their earning was so less that they had no extra refreshment. $100 a year is not $2 a week. The mathematics says that if a person earns $100 in 1 year, it is not $2 a week, because we know that there are 52 weeks in a 1 year. And if a person earns only $100, he will have to earn $4 more in order to complete the same year. Yet even that small amount is hard to earn. However, India was so poor at that time that this small amount was very hard to earn. They could not even earn $2 in a week. By selling baskets to people too poor to buy them, too poor to buy means they were so poor that they could not buy. Means at that time the buyers were also very poor, and they could not help the sellers with their money. And that no doubt is the reason these little children descended. Descend means get down on me like locusts yani tiddiyan. And the writer points out that was why these little children came to him just like locusts come to see the light. I, an American. Why did they come to the writer? Because the writer was an American, a foreigner, was doubtless the most promising. Promising means best market they had seen. And these children came to the writer because they thought that the writer was a rich foreigner and he could easily purchase all of their goods. The writer was also very generous, and he showed his generosity. In the next paragraph, he points out, I bought one teeny basket for a few anaj. He purchased a teeny means a small basket for a few, and he spent only a few anna. Another fruit basket for a bit more. Bit more means thoda zyada. And in 2 or 3 anaj, he purchased a fruit basket, a beautiful waste paper basket for a rupee, and he bought a large beautiful waste paper basket for only 1 rupee, a lovely sewing is silai ka basket for a rupee, a few fans for an anna or 2 a piece. In this way he purchased some baskets, some fans. My arms were filled and I had not spent 50 cents. And he points out that he had not spent in his American money not 50 cents, and his arms were full. This paragraph is most important for you for explanation. The children passed in shouting their wares. Ware means things. And after that, those children, when they saw that the writer had bought several of their things, they did not stop there and they went away to sell their other things. From here you will find that this paragraph is always asked in your examination. The writer says that I was a prisoner. Prisoner means kaidi, completely surrounded, unable to move. Means he says that the children had completely surrounded him, just like a police surrounded a thief. The most diligent means laborious, aggressive means very exciting. Vendor means hawker, fairy wali, was a beautiful girl of 9. But among those children, he saw a beautiful 9-year-old girl. She was very laboriously and aggressively asking him to buy her basket in front of me. She had a lovely basket with handle, and this beautiful girl of 9 had a beautiful basket in which there was a handle, and she wanted a rupee and half, and she wanted to sell her basket for only 1 and a half, यानी 1.5 रुपये में. For it are about 30 cents, or you can say that in American money she wanted only 30 cents. Now you can count that in that time our 50 paisa was equal to 10 cent of American money. In this way, you can say that at that time the price of $1 was 5 rupees of India. She was an earnest pleader. Earnest means serious, pleader means request, means a person who requests. Means she was very pity. She was in very pitiful condition. Her condition was very pathetic. There were tears in her eyes, and she was so poor. She was so hungry that it seemed that she had not eaten food for many days, and that was why she was weeping. She pleaded and begged in tones that would wring any heart, and the writer says that she pleaded in such a tone that wring his heart, that melted, यानी हृदय को पिघला दिया, उसके हृदय, राइटर के हृदय को पिघला दिया. After that he says that my arms, in the next paragraph he points out, my arms were full. Means as we have already seen, the writer had already bought several items from those children. He had no room. Here room means no kamra nahi. Here room means place, jaga. Let along any need. He says that he had neither any room nor any need for another basket. Balancing my baskets and fence on my left arm, and that was why he took all the things from his right arm to the left arm, and I reached into is a phrasal verb, and you should also mind it. There are several phrasal verbs. Yesterday I have also taught you that live for, to get in, to know one's feelings, to get into the pulse, and here is also a phrasal verb, that reach into means हाथ डालना. My basket, I reached into my right coat pocket and got a handful of change. He says that he took all the things from his right hand on the left hand. After that he put his hand in the pocket of his right side, and after that he collected money from there, perhaps 15 cents in all, and he took a handful of change. They were nearly 15 cents, means nearly 75 paise in Indian currency. In all which I deposited means put in the basket that the young girl held imploringly before me. After that the writer put all the money in her basket, and I tried to explain I could not buy the basket, and after that he tried to explain that he had no money, he had neither any need nor any place, and therefore he could not buy her basket. He tried to say. He said now, but extend means increased, बढ़ा दिया. But extended the gratuity means दान रास, as a substitute means के बदले. He says that he wanted to tell the girl that he could not buy her basket, and instead he gave her some money as charity. This paragraph is also important. From here I realized at once what offense I had given. Just after he had given her money as charity, after that he realized that he had done a great blunder. This child of 9, this paragraph is most important for you. This child of 9 means this girl who was 9 years old only, dressed in rags. Rags means torn cloth, फटे हुए कपड़े, who was wearing torn cloth, and on the edge means border of starvation, यानी भूखमरी, means who was at the border of hunger, raised her chin means ठुड्डी, reached into the basket, and after that she also put her hand into the basket, and with all the pride and graciousness of a lady, means like a gentlewoman, handed the money back to me. and she returned the writer money. She wanted to tell him that she was not a beggar, she was a seller. Now the writer felt ashamed. There was only one thing I could do. He said that he had no other choice. Now he had to buy her basket. He bought the basket, and after that the girl wiped Miss Pochi her eyes, and after that the girl wiped her eyes and smiled and dashed down the platform, and she ran down the platform headed for some grass hut, and she was going to a hut which was which was made of grass that would have at least 30 cents that night. And in this way the income of that family was 30 cents, means 1.5 rupee that night. He says that he was so proud of the honesty of that girl that he told this story to the Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. At that time, Mr. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the Prime Minister of India, and he told the whole story of that girl. I told him it was only one reason I had fallen in love with India. Fall in love means प्यार में पड़ जाना. He says that he told him that this was the only reason why he loved India so much, in spite of the poverty of India. He loved it so much. The people I saw in India, this paragraph is also very important for you, for explanation. The people I saw in India, those in the village as well as those in the high office. He says that he visited India for many days and he saw people in city as well as in the village. Both have pride and lively sense of decency. Decency means shistata, morality and citizenship, means all of them at that time were honest and very decent. They also have a passion. Passion means excitement, josh for independence, and they had got freedom after nearly 200 years. That was why they had a great passion for independence. Now he says that, but he was excited but he was impressed with the honesty of that girl, and that was why he said that this beautiful child born in squalor means filthiness, yani gandagi and poverty. He says that this beautiful child who was born in dirtiness and brought up pali badhi in poverty, uneducated, and she was not literate, but she was uneducated in both grammar and manner. She had no knowledge of either of grammar or manner. However, she had given me a glimpse means jhalak of the warm soul means great soul of India. However, she had shown the writer the great soul of India through her honesty, and that was why the writer had fallen in love with India. This is the whole story of a girl with a basket. Now you will be asked one explanation from your prose and one short answer type question, which answer you will have to give only in 30 words, and after that you will be asked fill in the blanks also. Okay, thank you.